What is up, beautiful people? TJ here with another episode. Today, I'm going to be going over to my local Walmart to try to see if I can find some super hidden clearance deals. Also, I'm going to go over to Target and see if I can find anything at the Target and maybe a couple more Walmart. So we'll see how this kind of evolves into my clearance hunting today. So make sure if you want to see more of these videos, you are subscribed to the channel because there will definitely be more. All right, so we're going to jump into this Walmart right here. So this was like a pretty quick run because I had an idea of something that was at the store. So they did have these machines, these treadmills. One almost like $100 and the other one, I tried to find a price on it, but I believe it's $175 down from like $300. So this one right here, this one was like $175 down from $300. So these did not last very long. Once people actually saw these and saw the price of them, they picked those up. So they did have these blinds in here. These are like cellular blinds, shades. These were $5 down from $22. So I thought that was a pretty decent price, especially if you want to, switch out all the blinds in your house or something like that. $5 for blinds is pretty good. They also had these curtain rods. These are 10 down from 27, and that was a pretty decent price as well. So they are remodeling the store. You can see the floors are kind of messed up. So they are taking a lot of stuff and putting it in the clearance aisle. So I've been going over there daily and finding new stuff. They did have this Ryan's World toy, $10 down from 25. And then they had some other toys like some Nerf guns and stuff you'll see here in a little bit that I was pretty excited about. But a bunch of different little toys and stuff that they've got. Some stuff is not necessarily stuff that's going to be on sale at other stores. Like I said, this store is remodeling. So some of the stuff is just because they're moving stuff around. So just, keep that in mind when I'm showing you this stuff. All right, so these are the Roblox, the Nerf guns I was talking about. They had these for $5 and they had a ton of them right here. So I only grabbed about 4 of them at this time. And then when I went to the back of the store, I saw there was a ton of them back there that was unmarked. So that just goes to show you sometimes if you find something in the clearance aisle, maybe you need to go and find it in the normal aisle and they may have more of them. So then they have this Ninja Fryer XL. It was $50 from $120. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal if you wanted an air fryer. Here's another Nerf gun that's 10. I'm gonna wait on that one to go down unless it's already gone. So they also had a couple of the little toys. Nothing like super major, nothing that I would pick up to resell, but if you are looking for some toys for Christmas and stuff, this is a really good source for you to do. They do have some He-Man toys. These are $5. These are actually cheaper than they are at some of the other stores, so I probably should have picked these up because they had a lot of them. But I just didn't today. I really want them to be like $3 because I'm greedy apparently. But yeah, these were down $10. And like I said, they had a bunch of them, so that would have been pretty good for multiples. I like getting multiples of things. They also had this bike seat. So I've sold a couple of bike seats. These sell pretty fast. This was $15, so not really cheap enough for reselling. But if you did have that type of bike or need that seat, I think that's a pretty decent little discount for you. So I didn't grab any of these, but they had a bunch of these little, I guess, lunch bags. I guess that's what these are. And they were all like $8. And I should have grabbed a couple of them because I just liked the way that they looked, and they would have been really good like gifts or giveaways. But I came back and they was like literally almost all gone. So I was here pretty early in the morning. This was like 8 o'clock in the morning. So I did check these Crosleys. They do have a bunch of these on clearance at a lot of stores, so make sure you check those out. This one was 56 down from 150. They do have these at other stores for a little bit cheaper. That's why I didn't grab this one. But when I came back, it was gone. Somebody had already grabbed it. So you may want to check your store if you are in the market for one of these Crosleys. So I grabbed those Nerf guns, but then I went to the back and grabbed the rest of them. So, you know, I'm a hoarder of deals. So they did have these. This is like a deep fryer for a turkey. It was $50. This would be really good for Thanksgiving. I actually own one of these and I use it to deep fry like all kind of stuff. So $50 is a good deal for that. Then they did have some of these grill covers. I think I showed these on another video at a different store, and they were a lot cheaper than that. So those are going to be sitting there for a little bit until they come down on the price. They had some Barbie dolls here. I really like these. These are like the Afro Barbies. I like these. Those are pretty cool. And then, so this store, I'm gonna come to this store twice in this video because this was yesterday, and then today, this morning, I went back and they had a bunch of different other deals in there, so I'll be able to share those as well. And then they also took some of the prices down, so some of the prices that you see in this clip is going to be less in the next clip that I'm going to show you. So they did have some power fryers. They were 75 down from 129. I think that was a pretty decent deal. And then these Shark Robot vacuums, we'll talk about those later on. I'm just going to pass over those right now. we'll talk about those here in just a little bit. And then they did have some Disney Princess and Raya dolls, little gift sets, and Frozen 2 as well. So these normally pop up in the clearance section after a while. And then they also had this Sony, I guess like kind of boombox type thing. So this is one that when I see that tag, I always think that it's a return. So I don't know about that. Anyway, they had this Tamagotchi for 35 down from 60. So if you want to pick one of those up, that's a pretty decent deal. Funny story, I came to the Walmart to grab a couple more of the little backpacks I got for $1 to see if they had any more. And so I was gonna buy one of these. Oh, let me check it out so you can see it. I was gonna buy this, which is a Monster Smart Luminescence 3D panel. I was gonna put these in the studio. So they're normally $60, $59. They didn't have any price on them, like a different price, and they actually run go for $35. So it's funny because I came here to find, some clearance, which was these, and didn't even realize these was on hidden clear. So I'm gonna go back in and grab another one of these because I actually wanted two, but I didn't want to pay, full price for two of them. But I'll pay full price I'll pay $35 for two of them. All right, so I had a heads up about something in this store, so we're going to see if they have them, and they do have some of these. The Cyberpunk Xbox One went down to $10 today at the Target store, so I'm going to try to get rid of these before they, people tank hold the price. These are selling for about $27 online, so that's why I picked those up. And then they had these griddle things, and then also a couple of these Mr. Coffee kettles. This was 21 down from 42, so it said 30% off, but some of the stuff was cheaper than that. I didn't scan any of these, so they could have been even cheaper than what they had on here. They definitely was cheaper than the 30% off some of this stuff, because some of the stuff is like 50% off with the tag already. So this section was right in the kitchen utensil section. So maybe your store has a section like that as well. I almost dropped that. So a lot of these Roomba vacuums have been going on sale at a bunch of different stores. So this one right here is a pretty deep discount, $174 down from $300 and something. So this is the one that I have in my basement. I don't really like it. It's kind of loud. So make sure that you kind of do your research on these, because this one, it works good. It vacuums really good, but it's just loud. This is the actual one I have upstairs. I love it. It's a good price, down to $400 from $579. But this one, I didn't want to pay $579 because I bought it full price back a long time ago. And but what I really like about this one is it maps the room out, and it also vacuums in straight lines. So it's not like just kind of bouncing all over the place. It actually vacuums like a smart kind of way. So this is, they've got some really good prices on these, so you may want to check them out at your store to see if they are cheaper. Now, we will see another Shark vacuum that's going to be a lot cheaper than this one at a different store later on, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So we are back at the other Walmart. They did put out, like I said, some new stuff. So they had these Disney princess dolls for $5. A lot of these toys that they have, they aren't ones that I would pick up for reselling, but like I said, for $5, that's a pretty decent price if you want to get them for your kids or for gifts or for giveaways, or to donate. These are some really good prices for that type of thing. They also added some video games. I'm going to show a couple of video games. The prices aren't really great. $45 down from $50 is a $5 discount. That's not too good. So I think they remodeled this store recently, so they just have a ton of stuff that they have to kind of get rid of to get their space back. But they did have some of these Frozen 2 dolls, the bigger ones. And I think they was $27. They also have some of these Halo Megastruck. Is that what they call it? Megastruck? These are $13 down from $24. So that's a pretty decent price for those as well. All right, so I did show you these little lunch bags or whatever. They got a tag on here for $5, but these actually were $3 at my store. So maybe you have them for a little bit cheaper. I've seen them as low as $1 in some of the other stores, and so you may want to check those out if you are looking for those types of things. So this is a Shark Ion robot battery at this vacuum. It's $145 at this store. However, I did see this for $70 at one of the stores in my town. So you may find these for a lot cheaper. I saw $100 at some stores, but $70 was the cheapest that I saw. So make sure you check that out at your local Walmart store. So I was trying to find stuff that I didn't show you earlier. This was a webcam. It's $10 down from $15, so not too big of a discount. But if you're looking for a webcam, they do have a couple of those in the clearance aisle at this store. This one is like the same one, but it's rose gold colored. So like I said, if you're looking for webcams or if you're looking for things like that, always check the clearance aisle first. And also sometimes electronic stuff is in the electronic section. They'll have a clearance section, but in my stores, most of the time they have it in the clearance aisle. So this is some of the like gardening stuff they had. Pretty cheap. Those were $4. These are $4. So you really need to go down if you're looking for gardening type stuff. They are discounting that stuff at stores. I've seen this at a couple stores. So I didn't really show you every little one of them, but you get the gist. These are pretty cheap. That's 99 cents. So if you're looking for gardening stuff, make sure you go check that out at your local Walmart.
All right, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Also hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever we release new videos, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.